Fitness in general is something that has gained popularity over the years. Of course, exercising has existed for the longest time, from the ancient Olympic Games to bodybuilders who existed during the 1900s, which, to be honest, is very uncanny to look at. I kind of imagine them having that sort of English vocabulary like, "Thou art prepared for the forthcoming set of muscle stimuli." And now is current day, where the collective knowledge of the human anatomy and exercise throughout the ages is available to people so that so that people know how to train their bodies efficiently. So yeah, bodybuilding has been around for a while. It seems like these days you can find lots of stuff about the gym and fitness on social media, and a sort of culture has grown around the gym in general, with different routines, diet, motivation, the really questionable
Sweet
forms
dreams,
of
baby.
motivation. You get it? Yeah? Okay, good. The gym is a whole big new thing. But that just leaves one question. Where do you start? How does one go to the gym? Let me tell you what I know about the gym as a beginner. But before I start, I just want to let you guys know that I'm not the biggest guy.
Hell no, man.
But I am the biggest yapper, let me tell you that. I don't think I'm the most qualified to talk about the gym, but I still want to share my perspective of the gym because I love it. I've been exercising for a few years, and I still look like XQC showing off his sleeper build. Every time I go to the gym, it makes my day just a little better. Every time I go to the gym, it makes my day just a little better. Except if it's leg day, cause it cripples me for like the rest of the day. This is not a guide or anything. This is my knowledge formatted in the most incomprehensible way possible. First, I want to talk about exercises because that is mainly what you're doing at the gym. Now, I'm not talking about your phone or recording yourself with the phone. I'm talking about pumping that iron. Now, there's actually a lot of types of exercises, but what I'm mostly gonna cover is I want to cover like weightlifting and calisthenics because that's mostly what I do. But there's like a plethora of like types of exercising you can do, but yeah, that's like a whole like rabbit hole. I'll explain the exercises with the way my split is organized, which is push, pull, legs. A split is how you organize your workout routine throughout the week, and I usually like the split because it divides your workout based on the movement, so you can be working on multiple muscle groups with the same movement while giving each muscle a rest throughout, while focusing on another. Instead of having a day that solely works on one muscle, like an arm day or back day, where you're hammering different parts of your arm, I honestly don't know how people work like that. It's honestly impressive. Like, or like the bro split. I don't even know how people do a bro split. I feel like you would just die. That's like some like Dragon Ball ass training. You know, like the episode of SpongeBob where he has like those like inflatable arms, and then I think at some point they just like pop. I think that's what's gonna happen if I try to do it. So let's start off with push day.
My name is Gustavo, but you can call me Sus.
I like push day. I feel like pushing is such a human movement, pushing away everything, push away the hose, push away everything, you know, like you got that? Okay, good. The muscles that usually fall under push movements are chest, triceps, and shoulders. You have the bench press, shoulder press, lateral raise, tricep pull downs, exercises like those. Yeah, a lot of people like to see like a lot of people seem to like bench pressing, and I mean it's cool. It definitely is. Some guys train chest to the point where it looks like they've grown boobs, which, I mean, if those are your goals, then go right ahead. I've seen enough Vladimir videos to know the capabilities of chest muscles. Alright, moving on. Okay, let's move on to pool day. Pool day is king. In my book, it is. Pool day has to be one of my favorite days because of the movements, right? Like usually you do exercises that train biceps and back muscles using pulling movements. Exercises like bicep curls, deadlifts, barbell rows, hate that exercise, pull-ups can be considered pulling exercises. I just really like the feeling of pulling, and having a day that is just catered to just having pull exercises makes me feel better personally when I work out. Now I'm going to be talking about leg day, everyone's favorite
Lord have
day.
mercy, I'm about to bust.
I'm kidding, of course. If you know, you know. Leg day obviously focuses on legs. The exercises you would usually do on leg day are squats, hamstring curls, calf raises. Leg day is known to be very polarizing because you either like it or you're f***ing lying because there is no way that anyone likes training legs. Leg day will literally drain the soul out of you. So you have to have like the mental fortitude of like a beast to get results with leg exercises. Make sure you warm up, play some loud ass music, sniff your salts, because for the training session and the rest of the day, you're gonna feel like you're walking on chopsticks. Some people train their glutes so they can get a bigger ass, and personally I don't train glutes because I already have a dumpy. People are always talking about genetics and how it gives them an advantage in strength and gaining muscle. I feel like all my genetics went into my patootie. Like it would be easy for me to get a Guinness World Record if I started doing like hip thrust. But I have to give everyone else a fair chance. The world would not be ready for that ass. Diddy would escape from jail if I started training glutes. Leg day. Don't skip leg day. I guess I can share my routine. So, first, I like to start off my routine with 3 sets of pooping in the toilet. I have IBS, so sometimes I have the most violent shits known to man. I really gotta tighten that core to make sure you isolate those core muscles. Next thing, anytime I wipe, I'm going sometimes it is so bad that deep powder it feels like I'm getting carpet burned in my ass. Deep powder in deep cup really gets my morning now going, I usually do 4 sets of crying in the corner because I usually have the realization that going to the gym gets you no hoes, no bitches, no money, no life, no talent. Okay, now that we know some exercises, it's important to know where we should work out as well. One of these options is at home or a home gym. Now, I started working out at home, and The nice thing about making your house your gym is that you don't have to travel anywhere. The convenience of exercising in your own house makes it easier to start working out in the beginning, and you have easy access to your own shower and clothes after your workout's done. I mean, I'm assuming that your house has showers. I don't know if you like live in the mountains or a cabin in the forest and you have to shower by waterfall or something, which, I mean, whatever works for you. That actually that actually kind of sounds fire. Basically what I'm saying is it can be good to start working out at home, though I'll get to some of the downsides of a home gym in a bit. Now, let's talk about the gym. Like an actual establishment where you work out in. A gym will probably provide various machines and free weights for you to work out with. And usually they're clean and taken care of by the staff. With a home gym, you have to buy your own equipment and maintain them yourself. But you know, my lazy ass isn't doing that. But a gym will have equipment for you, which is good, especially if you don't have the space to put workout equipment in. Or if you're a college student like me and you don't want to bring weights in your dorm and be a professional upstairs neighbor. No, the gym usually costs money to go to, and you probably need to get yourself a gym membership so you can get the most bang for your buck. So you don't have to pay for like what's the freaking term? What is it? Freaking one-time visit, whatever it is. Yeah. So once you consider the conveniences of having clean workout equipment and the plethoras of machines to work with, it could be worth your while if that sounds like what you want. You also have other people that are probably working out around you, and it's good to follow gym etiquette, like making sure you're racking the weights when you're done with them. If someone's using the Omni-Man 3000 machine, you should wait until they're done if you want to use it. And the thing is, you might meet some new people when you go to the gym. Maybe when they're resting, you can like come up, ask some questions, and a lot of times they're just chill. I actually suggest you should start going to like the gym as a beginner if your friends go to the gym, because they can probably help you out the most, and it gives like a sort of like morale buff because it's something you are doing with friends. Both the home gym and gym have their ups and downs, and whatever is the most comfortable option to you is probably your best choice. Who the hell does cardio? Diet. You are what you eat. Literally. When I started working out, I didn't know much about planning a diet or anything about nutrition. I didn't even know that was a thing that you should be considering, but it turns out that diet is really important when it comes to building muscle. Probably just as important as exercising. Protein. Okay, protein is very important when it comes to building muscle because it helps your muscles recover, and when they do, you get bigger and denser muscles which help you lift more. If you want to get bigger, you usually want to eat more calories, and if you want to lose fat and weight, you should eat less calories. I used to be a skinny fellow before I started working out, so I didn't have much mass to work with. So what I have been doing for the past year was bulking, which is when you eat more calories than you burn.
Many men wish death upon me, blood in my...
So, my fellow bros, hopefully you have an idea of what working out is all about now. Now, hopefully you have the knowledge and have what it takes to get out there and do some push-ups, get stronger, lift weights, something at least maybe if you want to. It's been a long time since I started working out. I forgot what it was like to get into exercising, but once I started working out just for the sake of it. What is that? Why did I write it like that? But once I started working out just for the sake... What? Okay. Oh, wait, that actually makes sense. But once I started working out just for the sake of it, just because I like to do it, got the ball rolling for me. So basically what basically what I'm trying to say is start and make sure you stick with it, because hopefully it'll get to a point where working out doesn't feel like an errand, but rather an activity that you enjoy doing. So stick with it. Think of it like an impossible to pull out challenge. You gotta get real deep in there, and the deeper you go, it is harder to pull out.